What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live CPI trading session, live analysis and live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental and technical aspect of trading that we do every trading day, Monday to Friday. As you can see today, just now there is a news has been released, so we'll be looking at market now, how we can find trading opportunity around this news. As you can see, gold has a strong break to the upside after grabbing liquidity exactly as expected according to the plan. So let's see, we are still not on any gold trade. We'll look forward to have if there is anything in this live session. So guys, make sure that you stick till the end of this session to see if there is any trade coming up, and any trade that you are trading also you can share with us what's your idea, how we can discuss, and if you have any question you can write on the live chat. I can try to answer as many questions as possible. So before I begin this session, make sure you give a big like, smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done yet. So let's look at first of all with gold. As you can see, gold has a very strong aggressive bullish move in the beginning. Let's see how it is doing now. Looking at first of all monthly on gold. Now looking at monthly, gold has a big bounce. As you have seen from very past, you know that gold has bounced from the support zone. Now with that bounce, gold now has reached another important monthly resistance zone, and I think that the way it is moving, I think gold will break all of this to the upside. It's a very strongly bullish market, and high probability that gold will have a bounce to the upside, probably will create a new higher high, or test any of this long wick candle to the upside. So there is a very strong momentum. Only looking at the weekly, there is weekly candle on gold on the weekly, big bullish move, and with that bullish move we see the market is now rejecting to the upside. I mean moving to the upside, rejecting from the bottom. After this pin bar on the weekly, gold has shown a very strong bullish momentum. So let's look at daily quickly. We are looking all the time frame now. Daily, after breaking the daily low during the London session, guys, this is what I told, that I'm not gonna short gold because it's a bullish market, and the price did that exactly as it is. It has come to an important level and then has a strong bounce to the upside. So from the a lower time frame perspective, in this 4 hour, we have seen that gold tested the moving average, okay, on the 4 hour, and created this very strong bullish move. Now in that move, gold, you can see this is a candle that is very strongly bullish, and let us see how it does. We will be waiting for retracement along the lifetime of this candle. If we see it is coming down again around 1900 level, before the news or after the news, we will be looking for potential buy setup. You can see there is a big impulse. This is the 1 hour chart, and after grabbing liquidity from this resistance zone. Now this is what I mentioned during the London session, guys, that gold is likely to respect this resistance, which is turning support. The price penetrated that level and then immediately has gone up, closed with this long bullish engulfer. Now with that bullish engulfer, gold has aggressively broken to the upside. This is a very strong bullish momentum. Now let's see how we can find trading opportunity around this level. Now from the 15 minutes, we see that after creating a reversal break to the upside, creating a nice looking series of higher high and higher low. This is a typical bullish market structure. So we'll be looking for, as I mentioned, that this structure is a bullish structure, and it has done that. Gold has done that. Gold has broken to the upside. Now we need some lower time frame retracement for us to find an entry on gold. Let's see how it does. As you have seen last time also, we had a good trade on gold. I'll be looking forward to have nice one today. If there is, let's see, Let's look at the data released so that we have some good idea of how it might do. So we see that where's GBP data? Okay, it's the annual budget release. So core PPI expected 0.4%, actual 0.0%, so less than. Core retail sales expected minus 0.1%, forecast like same. Now there is a big drop in Empire State Manufacturing Index, so it looks like that the result is bad for dollar. Okay, all the results except this one is bad for dollar. And as you have seen in the past also, dollar was bearish, so in fact it propelled the price, and that's why we saw that DXY, what's happening. So we see that okay, so some little bit of unusual situation is because of the uncertainty. Okay, we see that only gold is going up. Okay, normally this is a very unusual situation, you know, that's I mentioned yesterday also. Normally you'll see that DXY and gold are inversely related. Now this is a very unusual situation, is that gold and DXY both are going up. You know, this is because of the crisis that happened in economy. So when the economy is in crisis, gold unusually bumps up because of the fear comes in the market, and gold is considered as the safe haven, and everyone start to buy, invest on gold, and gold started to jump. So especially when there is a threat on economy, when there is a possibility for economic downtrend, then this happens. So you see that there is a bounce on gold, and which is completely the other way around with the AUD USD. As you can see, AUD USD is dropping. Okay, euro dollar also has a unusual drop, a massive drop from this resistance, from this level. And GBP also very unusual drop from this resistance. So all of them is because of the uncertainty. The market is extremely volatile, as you have seen. So it is always a good idea to a little bit of being observant before opening any position. So let's see how it does. But gold, what I think that gold will remain bullish, because when there is an uncertainty, always gold started to rise up. This is historically like that. Whenever there is an uncertainty, gold goes up, and because of that, you can see there is a gap opening here on gold. Okay, and then these moves started, and we saw that gold form a bull flag here, and with that bull flag the price grabbed liquidity from here and then has bounced to the upside. Okay, let's see how it does. Okay guys, so before I proceed further, give a big like. I'll pause for 2 seconds. Like the stream, it will really helps the stream, and also will help you to learn and to grow. So I'll pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to smash the like button. Thank you. Okay, so use the live chat if you have any question. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Good evening. Thank you, Daniel. Good day, Daniel. Thank you. Can you look at GBP/JPY? I could see a reversal on 160.16. This market now, as I mentioned, that today when the market drops like that with a extreme momentum, it might sometimes defy the market structure, okay? Because this movement that I explained, you can see DXY and gold both are bullish, okay, which is very unusual to happen. So you can see AUD USD. In most cases, you'll see that AUD USD normally mirror gold, but what it did that it's now, you know, inversing the gold, so which is very unusual to see, but that's normally the way it is. So let's look at, yeah, because of the banks at fault. Yeah, you know, I don't know how old are you, but this happened in 2008 as well, when there was a global economic crisis. So anything happen in the bank directly impact the economy, because this is what happened. Good morning. Good day, coach. Any good scalping opportunity today? Yeah, any opportunity comes on market, we'll jump on a trade. Definitely we'll look at it. I think that gold will go up a lot, okay? Gold is preparing for a big move, but I think that, you know, so we need to find an entry opportunity along the zone, buy opportunity. As soon as we will find, we will look for trading opportunities. So we see that in fact gold has, this is a clean manipulation here, okay, a false breakout, which is expected. In fact, you can see that this is the swing high here, resistance here, and the price is supposed to go up from here, but it penetrated this level. This is the zone that grabbed liquidity for propelling this price to the upside, okay? So this is what happened. The price, resistance here, which is turning support here, grab liquidity, and the price, you know, propelled to the upside, which is significant price action, and you know, which is predictable. That's why I posted the analysis, okay? Now looks like that gold is going to the moon, right? This is because of the bank fall that one of you mentioned. How many of you aware of this? Let us know in the chat what's you think, that what is happening. I'll give my opinion as well, also your opinion important. Let us know in the chat what's happening, that DXY and gold is going in the same direction. It's very, like, you know, that sometime some what do you call, meteorite you can see on the sky, very rare view. When you'll see the sun and moon in the same alignment with the earth, there's some rare view on the on the sky. In the similar way, we see that there's a little bit of rare view on the market now. Gold and DXY is moving in the same direction, which is little bit of unusual to see. Okay, so we'll be looking at WTI as well, US oil. We see this US oil is having a strong drop. Now there was a doji here on US oil, okay, bearish engulfer has formed, and from that zone we saw that US oil has a very strong rejection. Now US oil dropping, that's the sign that, see, there are something that you can look at why the market normally behave in a way. Now you can see that US oil, if you look at the monthly, it's now aggressively bearish. Now this is the monthly candle, and the price is breaking all this monthly level of support zone. Now you know why the oil price is such a aggressively bearish? Can anybody let me know in the chat what could be the reason for oil price to drop. Now keep in mind, oil is very sensitive to economic data, news, and all of them. what what do you think? Let us know in the chat, then I'll tell you my opinion. I also need to know what's your idea on gold, pardon me, oil. Why does oil dropping? It's in fact in one way is needed, the I'll tell you later. First let me know your idea so we can discuss about it, that why does oil is dropping. Yeah, there is a probability of a recession. So when the bank collapse, there is always, as a product of this collapse is probability of recession. BOE on to high grades, it made GBP pairs crashing. Production of CDBC is coming soon. Kakulan, can you clarify that point? Introduction of CDC coming. Okay, so let me tell you my opinion why oil is dropping. You see that there are something will tell you actually what is happening in the economy, instead of, even if you don't read all the news and all the details. Oil dropping means there is a little bit of sign of recession. You know why? Because whenever the economy growing, there will be always demand for oil. Okay, oil is very very important component of economic growth. So drop in oil means that there is a there is a drop in demand. Now when does drop in demand? When there is a drop in production. So there will be a production cut. Probably the industry will drop their production rate. So this is how it works. The travel will be reduced. The airlines will may cut their fuel consumption, and this is the sign that the economy might be going for a recession. Now this is a one because oil is very good way to understand. Another sign is that gold is going up. So when the gold is pushing high, that means that it's a safe haven. So everyone is investing on gold. So these are the two factors that highly likely that there could be a recession, but not yet. We still don't know. Let's see how it does. But for me, worrying is not a good idea. Okay, as a trader, I know that if you are here, if you are a profitable trader, then nothing have to be worried, because there, in a sense, economic correction also needed. Okay, 2008 there was a global crisis, and then it recovered. Okay, and then again there was there is always it's like a trend. Okay, there will be a growth, and then there will be a reduction, and then growth, reduction. You see that what happened in oil in global economic crisis. You see, this is the 2008. This is 2008, and that was, see, this is the weekly chart, and this is the crash that happened on oil. Look at this. So from 144.29, 147 to $33. Can you imagine? 147 to $33. Okay, in just a matter of a year, in a single year. Okay, so now we see that same kind of drop on gold, but I recommend you not to worry. Okay, because there is another thing that you need to keep in mind, that worry brings worry. Okay, it's all about how you think. Okay, you can be recession proof. You can be recession proof no matter what, by changing your thinking, changing your circumstances, by your thinking and action, which is very important. Because if you worry and fear, it will bring more and more in life. It's there are two things. There's one is collective. Okay, collective, what I can say, some people say collective consciousness and collective everything. There's one thing is individual. So if you dive into that collective worry or collective fear, then you will be on that. Even there's a collective fear, collective worry, you still can remain detached from that worry and fear by controlling your mind, which is very important at this point of time. Keep in mind, you can completely stay recession free by not being worried, but instead being believing that you can stay well, taking the right action. And you came to trading is a very great decision. Okay, to be recession free, trading is the best option that I found. Okay, as a trader, you see the market is crashing, we can trade. But if it is a stock market, sometimes you see that US30, you can see it's aggressively bearish. Why? Because of this fear coming up. Okay, you can see it's bearish, US30 bearish, NASDAQ dropping. So they are now defying all the defying logic, and you can see the gold is very, very aggressively bullish now. Okay, and as a trader, as a forex trader, it's a big advantage to stay recession free. To stay recession free, you need to be dedicated to be a profitable trader, and that's why this academy is created. Okay, because I know that how it feels like to go to a job feeling like that the job will not be there, or there is an uncertainty, there is the redundancy, and then being worried about the everything. So I will say that focus on learn proper strategy, risk management, and become a profitable trader. And you can become free from all of them by staying committed to your work, to your trading, to your strategy. I think gold buy only will be profitable right now. GJ looks so uncertain. Yes, there is gold is going up. We see that there is a strong bullish move on gold. So okay, looking the 5 minutes time frame to see in fact what it is doing. So gold might bubble up in that way. Okay, you see that whenever there is this kind of crisis happen, this kind of bad news comes, gold normally bubble up. Now this bubble, you see this one happened during the Russia-Ukraine war. There was a crisis, there was a bubble in gold, and gold has made this high, and then from there it fall back to the ocean bed here. So from 2069 to 1600 or 1617 or 15 level, and now it is again bubbling up, and highly likely that this market will just blow to the upside, which is very likely to happen. So you see back to back quite a few, every hour the price is pushing high on gold. Now let me see how it is doing. So this one, previous session, this is the 15-minute chart. Gold has this strong bullish move, and what I think that you can see, it grabbed liquidity from here. So with that liquidity grab, gold created this impulse correction, so it should be trending. Now for me to enter, we just need a false breakout in any time frame on 15 minutes, 1 hour. On the 4 hour we will see a candle close coming up. Okay, so on the gold, let's see, there is a candle close coming up on all the instrument. Let's see how it has done. So AUD, JPY, so JPY is, JPY is getting stronger. All the safe havens will get stronger now. CHF, so JPY is considered safe haven, and whenever there is a news like that, the market unusually behave. Now JPY, now all the currency that is involved risk, especially euro, is just melting. Euro NZD aggressively bearish, Euro CAD JPY, GBP AUD, Euro dollar, very like, yeah, that's a massive drop. Looking at the weekly, so this is this market now, this movement is because of the fundamental that happen. This, so GBP JPY also has a massive drop. So let me look at all of them. GBP CAD, GBP USD, NZD CAD, gold, so all the commodity currencies are coming down. So dollar, yen getting the strongest. Okay, so that means that the way now it is forming here, yen, let me look at the bigger picture on yen. So yen, from the looking at the monthly, from this resistance zone on the monthly, we see that yen has a big drop. On the weekly there is a dodgy big move. On the daily, the price, after grabbing the liquidity from this resistance, you see there is a daily wickless candle. After grabbing liquidity from here, we see that dollar yen has a strong rejection. Now from the lower time frame, dollar yen, the way it is forming now, we could see yen might be coming back to this baseline again, okay, to this support zone. So because of this economic crisis, yen getting stronger, because yen is considered as safe haven. You can see there's a long bearish engulf around yen. Let me look at what it might do. So any kind of retracement to the upside, we will be looking for selling opportunity. Now yen, you can see it formed a typical reversal pattern here on yen. So this is the daily chart. Okay, the price has formed here and then has broken down, and it formed this reversal, quite a few days of consolidation, has broken down with this green candle. The price tested this resistance zone here. Okay, this zone, and now after breaking the previous day's high, we see that yen is breaking down. So from the lower time frame, we see that there is a long bearish candle. According to the TF, our trend following strategy, I see that yen is showing a very strong bearish price action, and there is a very high probability that yen will have a big drop, because you see this is the impulse correction, impulse. Now in that correction, the price just penetrated this swing high a little bit, grabbed liquidity, and closed as a doji. Now with that close as a doji, yen looks like that yen prepared for another impulse to the upside. So any correction from this zone to the upside will give us selling opportunity. Now I will be very interested now to buy yen, because as I mentioned, that due to the crisis moment, due to the crisis in the economy, yen becomes comparatively safer currency. So now investment will go to the yen, and let's see. So we will be looking at all the yen pair to buy yen, so sell any pair against yen. That's what you will be looking for, and gold for buying opportunity once the price will come down. So you see that now gold price, let it break this market structure. Okay, now in this move, now because the market is very volatile, anything can happen, we might see now gold coming for a deeper retracement. So in case gold is dropping to this level, let's take this 1 hour chart, let's place the Fibonacci. So 38.2% Fibonacci level, also aligning with this previous resistance, turning support in this 1 hour chart on gold. 1913. So let's see how it does. I'll be waiting for a break of the local structure on gold, and then we'll look for potential buying opportunity. So yeah, there is a very high probability. You can see this is the 5-minute chart on gold, strongly bullish. So let's see, let it break the local structure on the lower time frame, then we will be looking at potential trading opportunity on this one, for potential bullish trading opportunity. Bought gold at 1894, where to take profit. Landro, very good. So you had already a big profit on this one running on. That's great. If you can hold it, I will say that you can hold it, because looks like that gold might be very volatile. Okay, it should be hitting to 1944. So that could be a zone for potential TP if you can hold that, because you bought 1894, that's already, you had a big profit in it. That's great. I will recommend you to move the stop loss at entry. Probably you can take some partial profit and then keep that running. That's great. Good night. So I'm let go. I just made 379k selling NASDAQ since yesterday. Sold at with $16 per lot. Used your reversal doji method. Still shaking and crying. Bless you. Good night. That's an amazing opportunity you took. That's great. This is what I want everyone do. That when there is an opportunity in the market, take the opportunity. Why not? Trading is like that. sometime I wait for the best opportunity. Being a trader, I'm sure that you understood that concept of making money from the market. You see, being a trader is not, jumping on a trade, but being a patient, observe, wait for the opportunity, let the trade come to you. You see that gold trade that we did so far in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy is from the patience. You see this doji, this middleman here on gold is a perfect trading candle. Okay, this kind of trade, you need to wait for this kind of trade. So when there is an opportunity, you need to trigger the trigger what I can say, the button. Until that, patience is the key. Why I'm saying is when I begin my trading journey, it was really hard for me to stay patient. Okay, sometime unconsciously I open 10 trades, 15 trades, and then I realized that okay, if I open 1 or 2 trades, I would definitely make a good profit because the trade was going in the direction. So the thing happened in when, let's say, you open a position, you see that the market going in the direction, then our mind convinces us to take more trades. Okay, so you need to develop a very strict discipline to become profitable. This is the key aspect in trading. How many of you, in fact, let me know, struggling from being disciplined trader? I'll tell you my approach. There is a way that you can eliminate and you can become a disciplined trader. Let me know in the chat that if you are struggling from discipline in trading. Jana, it is still bullish. Euro dollar, as I mentioned, that there are many things now defying the market structure. Now euro dollar, there is a big breakdown, so there is no way to think about being bullish because, as I mentioned, that as you can see, suddenly due to the fear of having economic downturn, all the safe havens are getting stronger. So if you're a beginner, any one of you, keep in mind that any kind of bad news is in economy, always yen, dollar and gold will rise. And because of that, you can see that gold and dollar normally inversely related. So this is the first time probably you will see that gold and dollar is moving in the same direction. You see that DXY is getting bullish, gold is bullish at the same time. And you know why? Because all the money is going to gold and DXY, because in normal time you will always see they are inversely related. You can see that this is the trend on gold, this daily chart. You can see the uptrend on gold and DXY. This is downtrend on DXY. This is the daily chart. You can see whenever DXY was bearish, gold was bullish. Okay, and when gold was bearish in this short term frame, DXY was bullish in that short term. Okay, so they are inversely related. But now you can see today only, you can see this is the daily bullish candle, and even last 3-4 days DXY was dropping, gold was going up. You can see last if you consider last 5 days, gold was aggressively bullish, DXY was aggressively bearish. Only today what we see that DXY is going up, gold also going up. You see, so the reason is the fear coming in the market. And when there is a fear coming in the market, the best way, firstly, is to be patient. Don't be fearful, don't be worried. as a trader, this is the best thing. If you are a trader, then you are recession proof. If you are a profitable trader, you will make money from falling and rising both markets. Okay, so let's see how it does. I've only been trading for 5 months with you. My paradigm has shifted. You are a true teacher, Kanayat. Very good. Yeah, this is our goal, is to help the trader. Yeah, paradigm shifting is also is the shifting of your identity from being a non-profitable trader to a profitable trader, and it has to be. Okay, the identity needs to change once you are committed in something, definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's funny, and at the same time it's something you can think of, what's happening in the market and how to trade it. So when this today, I will say that just be observant. When there is an opportunity, we'll take the trade, but let's see how it does. I think that there could be a bubble in the market. If you look at the news, so there is some news will come later on about this. Okay, so as you can see, oil price, so a couple of indicators will tell you what's happening in the market. So WTI, okay, is in a downtrend. There's a breakdown, so that means that oil demand is dropping, so the price is dropping. Gold is going up, DXY is going up, and JPY is getting stronger. You can see that CAD JPY will be crazily bearish because CAD is fully related to oil. JPY is getting stronger, so CAD JPY will be the strongest, like weakest currency. Okay, and as you can see already, there is a big in all of them. Dollar yen, as you can see, dollar yen also coming down, but CAD JPY will be the worst, because if the oil is dropping and JPY is getting stronger, CAD JPY will be extremely bearish. And I love this kind of breakdown. I will be waiting for an entry, because when you see this kind of breakdown, the market will smash in one direction, and we can ride that trend. Okay, that's what I'll be doing. Let's see how it does. Okay, we might see a very crazy movement on gold. We'll be looking at, let's see how it does. So we can see that gold is in fact, yeah, you can see it's pushing high. Okay, it's gonna push high, very crazy. CAD JPY is gonna drop. So there is a huge fear coming in the market, and I'll recommend you not to be fear, guys, because I'm here always. Okay, fear might cause you to to be panicking, and nothing is gonna happen. In 2008, when there was a global crisis, I also, that's when I was doing a corporate job and I lost my job, and but finally I came it through, and that gave me a lesson also. When I lost my job in 2008 due to the economic crisis, I learned that lesson that I used later, that prepared yourself for the situation like that, and that's why trading is the best thing that helps one to to create an income that will be a recession proof, because when the market drops, we can take trades, we can make money. When the market rise, we can make money. This is the beauty of being a trader. So yeah, let's see how it does. And as you can see, Gbpusd, if I turn it on the TF, we see that CAD is dropping, so oil is dropping, and JPY got very stronger. If I look at the overall picture on CAD JPY from the weekly, from the monthly, okay, so the way CAD JPY has formed here, there is a big drop here, correction. On the monthly, it is in another phase now. If I look at the weekly, we can see that there is a narrow doji, and the price now slowly rejecting on this one. So looking at daily, now from the daily perspective, we see that okay, so from the lower time frame perspective, okay, so in any movement to the upside on CAD JPY, okay, will give us selling opportunity. When the market breaks like this, it's a sign that there could be very strong impulsive move. Okay, so let's see how it does. GJ also has a strong breakdown. Yeah, this one also, if I look at the monthly, let's see what it might do. Now GBP because it failed to break this monthly dynamic resistance, okay, and it looks like that it is going to reverse in a very notorious way. Okay, the way this price action has formed, it failed to break the monthly resistance, and there is very little probability now for GBP to be able to break this high to create a bullish move. So instead, it might just drastically drop to this level, because GBP looks very weaker, JPY getting stronger, and we might see a very drastic drop on JPY as well. So if I look at the daily, yeah, this market, as I mentioned, that it's now defying the market structure. Now there is a very long bearish engulfer. So this one, what we need, a narrow candle, and then we might see starting of a trend, because GJ respected this resistance level multiple time, gap liquidity. There is one here, created a double top, has dropped, means that after little retracement we should see massive drop. So if it is trending, we need to see one more candle to see how it does. JPY, which is highly likely to happen, because it has broken the support, very important level of support is broken, and even we might see that this doji is being respected. Okay, this doji may be respected, and with that said, we could see that massive drop on GJ as well. Okay, so I will be on it. Okay, when as I mentioned that wise man said that when people are fearful, be greedy. This is the essence of being a trader. When everyone is fearful, you become greedy. When everyone is greedy, become fearful. And that's why I'm saying that stay calm. Okay, now I will be greedy for a couple of days, because the market is dropping and I need to make good trades I want to send you guys also good trade, just waiting for the right entry opportunity. So let's see how it does. This is a good time to make some good trades. GJ has broken all these significant level of support level here. There is one here, there's one here. Okay, okay, so let me look at, please guide crude oil. But crude oil bearish because of, as I mentioned, that there is a surge in, like there is a drop in demand, so that is why we see that crude oil is now jumping down. My biggest problem is discipline. 100%. Okay, tech discipline is the until which price gold will go. Yeah, we'll talk about discipline, how we can do that. Until which price gold will go. I think that gold will continue to, continue keep going up, right? It might break this high, okay, 1959. It might break this high initially, and let's see where it goes. So initially we can expect it to reach 1950 up, and then we can expect it to go further. I could be wrong at any point. It's my opinion. As I mentioned, anything can happen. GBP USD, please. Yeah, I'll be looking at. Okay, guys, in the meantime, as I mentioned, that the market is showing a very strong trending direction. It's good for us. So I'll be, I'll double up my trading time, because when the market trends tomorrow, today, later, there is a lot of opportunity coming up. If you want to trade all of them with us and also learn our strategies, be a part of this great trading community in this amazing time for being a trader. There is a link in the description area. You can join us, learn our strategies to become an independent professional trader, and also you will have all the trading tools that we have. As you can see, this is our TF strategy, or trend following strategy indicator. We applied on the 4-hour, and we see that it is giving all the alerts that we need according to the rules. So if you are our lifetime member, you will be able to access this indicator as well. This is basically my favorite trading strategy, TF strategy, translated into a Python script, available for you to use in your trading view. Even if you have a free version of you can use it, and there, along with you'll be part of this great trading community. So link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of this chat, a pinned website. Scroll down to the website, join, click join now button, and then you will be part of this. So there's a discount going on, best time to be a trader. So let's go ahead with that. Gold and DXY both going up. I don't understand. That's what I'm telling you. Natural, that's what we are discussing. Gold and DXY is both bullish, is because of, I will explain exactly what's the reason behind it and how it works. I'll explain next, William. The market is moving from an inflation theme to a recession theme. Yes, yeah, that's what's happening. But it's still in initial phase, okay, because news does a lot of things. It takes time to start a recession, but it's just a beginning, but nothing to be fearful. The market normally reacts beforehand, okay, so it's now a reaction, but reaction is good for us, isn't it? We need that reaction to take a trade, as I mentioned, because the traders are fearful now, and they are opening and closing positions. So wise man says that when everyone is fearful, be greedy. So I will be greedy now to take best trade possible. I still struggle to enter the market. When would be the right time to leave? Yeah, Lee, this is a very, very good thing that everyone struggle at some point. We'll discuss all of them. So good days are bought gold at 1895. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. So euro dollar is dropping because of this risk. So risky currencies are dropping. How often such market even occurs? It's very rarely occur. Okay, that's a rare event. So when there is a recession, there is a possibility to go to economic downturn. That is where this happened. This happened in 2008 and a couple of times, but it might be a short-term event, might be a bit impactful, but we need to be observant. So let's discuss some of the important topic. First of all, yeah, so one of you said gold and DXY both going up. Yeah, that's what we're discussing. So gold and DXY normally they are always inversely related. I discussed a couple of minutes. Let me show you again. So if you look at, this is the gold chart, okay, daily. Now what you saw, that gold long-term picture, this is the daily chart, and it was bullish, right? You can see that this chart here, it is bullish, right? And if you go to this gold chart, bullish, if you go to the DXY, exact for that time period, it was bearish. Okay, now look at just couple of days, last 6 days price action. This is DXY. Last 6 days DXY was bearish, dropping, and look at gold was bullish, right? Now what's happening is that gold getting bullish today only, and DXY is getting aggressively bullish. Now the question is why this is happening. How many of you can have an opinion on this, why this is happening? I want to know your idea, then I'll clearly identify that buyers and sellers are weak. Yeah, that's the main points to understanding how the buyers and sellers are weak. We'll discuss. First, let me know, guys, what do you think why this is happening, that gold DXY always inversely related, but why now gold and DXY moving in the same direction? What could be the reason? They're aggressively bullish. Now these things very rarely happen. Yeah, banks are collapsing, like they are saying, but still not sure. Banks are collapsing, but the question is why DXY and gold going up at the same time? Okay, so let me tell you, and also let us know in the chat. The reason is when there is a crisis, okay, gold demand increases and dollar value decreases. That's why. Okay, so if dollar value decreases, then dollar should go down, isn't it? The question is why both are going up, you see, and also yen is going up. USD getting strength. Okay, normally gold and DXY, they're inversely related. That means that when DXY is going up, gold is coming down. Okay, now you can see that only today we see that gold and DXY both getting bullish strongly. Yeah, okay, so the reason is very simple. The reason is when there is a crisis, okay, let's say crisis means, I mean, the banks are collapsing, the economy is at risk of being, going for recession. That time all the investment go to the safe haven. So safe haven during the recession, the safe haven is dollar, gold, JPY, keep in mind, CHF. Okay, these are the currencies that consist. CHF is less, Okay, let's keep CHF away. Mainly these three pairs have become very strongly bullish. Okay, gold, dollar, JPY. Dollar means like USD. And because of that reason, now all the investment is going to this in this three zone. Okay, now gold and dollar are inversely related. In normal time, when you see that DXY is going up, that value from DXY coming to gold. When gold is going up, DXY, that is coming to the gold. Now everything is flowing into these three safe haven, three currency: metal, gold, USD and JPY. Now what you will see, it is very important to know, guys, for you. That's why I'm discussing, is because once you know that, it will be easier for you to make your trading decisions. So you will not sell gold, you will not sell DXY or USD, you will not sell JPY, so that you can stay ahead in the game. So in this crisis moment, until you see that the market is trending in this direction, that you will be always buying gold, okay, buying USD, buying JPY. And in this kind of situation, the worst happen, like the massive drop happen with CAD, okay, because oil drops, oil demand drops, so CAD drops, and because of that you can see, you know, crude oil is dropping, and euro also drops. You can see there's a massive drop happen on euro, and AUD also slowly coming down, but mostly bearish is euro and CAD. Okay, and the strongest will be JPY, dollar and gold. So with that said, let's see, you know, how gold is doing now. Now from the 15 minutes we have seen some local drop which is needed. Just looking at all of them. So gold on the 15 minutes we see this market structure is coming down, and very highly likely that yeah, so we could see some, what we need now on gold is to break this local structure and to give us another buying opportunity. So there is a candle close coming in 25 minutes. Before the candle close, if gold drops here, you should find some buying opportunity on gold. Okay, so we'll keep eye on this one, guys. Let's see. Very volatile market. Okay, now we might see some short-term movement to the downside. Okay, so it might break this local structure now. So we need this local structure to be broken. If gold break this, in case in this move, if we still have almost for this candle to close 25 minutes, so if in this time frame, if we see gold has broken this 1905 level, okay, we might find, we might open bullish position on gold. Okay, if it breaks down here showing a bullish structure, we'll be buying gold from this level. So let's keep eye on it. Okay guys, in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask any question, and also give a big like guys, subscribe to the channel. I'll pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to give a like and also to subscribe to the channel for any update, everything. As I mentioned, that this is the channel where you'll find the best trading education. And this is 15 minutes candle on gold. I'm waiting for the price to drop. So in this 1 hour chart, if we consider this movement to the upside, we see that at exactly 38.2% Fibonacci level, which is 1913 level, and which is also aligning with this one here. This is there is a 20 EMA in this zone. It's the previous resistance, which is turning support here. So on the 5 minutes time frame, it has broken the local structure, which is good. So let's see what's happening with DXY. So DXY is remaining bullish. Okay, and with that gold also showing a very strong bullish move. Okay, so let it retrace to the downside, and then we'll see how we can find trading opportunity. Yes, institution reporting money in dangerous positions. Okay, USD going down. No, USD going up so far, we see. Yeah, that's great. We can enter 5 minutes time frame. Yeah, so if 4 hour candle close, we see this market coming down. If it come down to the zone that we can open position, definitely we will jump on a trade. Spending order on gold will not be a good idea, because as I mentioned, the market is very volatile. Okay, it might defy the market structure at some point, so we will be waiting for actual price action confirmation on the lower time frame. If we find one, I will be looking on trade. Probably your time zone is different, that's why it happens. Okay, patience is the key. You see that we had I want to show you our this week. We are having a good trading time, and this week's trade that we had, we had so far 5% net gain this week. Gold trade that we have won, $yen we had a winning trade, GBP USD winning trade, AUD USD break even, Eurojpy winner, gold winner, dollar CAD winner. We had a Euro NZD one losing trade, GBP UD break even. So yeah, that is the trading, guys. That's what I'm telling, that being a trader means being a recession proof. Okay, that's why you see that when I talk, I'm very confident, because I know that recession will not impact my trading, because I'm if the market breaks, I'm gonna sell. If the market going up, I'm gonna buy. That is available only in this trading world, that you can both buy and sell at the same time. So that's why not being fearful is the best. Instead, what I would say, that hone your skill, become stronger, and at the same time, fear, if I look at the from another perspective, that in the beginning, as I said, that everything has two sides. There is a collective and there is individual. So even something happening collectively, you still can remain individually free from it. Fear or worry is a kind of energetic vibration. If you be on it, okay, if you think, then you be on that frequency, and then probably you started to drag into that fear. So what I would say, that take action, remain disciplined, and don't be fearful what's happening. It will not impact you. Okay, just stay stronger. So you see that in this 15 minutes, the price already has broken this local structure. Now the bull's trying to pull that price up. So you see gold, this local trend line is broken in this 5 minutes. What we need is a clear manipulation to the downside, and then a strong bullish candle will give us buying opportunity on gold. Pending order. Okay, so GBP USD. Okay, looking at GBP USD, look at the daily. Now we have seen that as you have seen, after the previous day's doji, today the market has a big drop because of this news news released. And we see that GBP USD has broken this daily low. Now initially it's pushing high, but because of the strengthening on USD, gold, and JPY, we might see short-term movement. So let's see how it does. As you can see, GJ now going up for a deeper retracement. So let's see how it does. Okay, for me, once it will trend, I will be selling aggressively GBP JPY, because if the crisis, economic crisis or economic downturn, even in a mild way, happen, there will be a very massive drop on GJ and euro dollar, and there will be massive rise on gold, and that trend we need. Okay, So GBP/JPY so far on the daily, we saw that now the way this daily candle has dropped on GBP/JPY, there is a chance of a big drop on this one. So let it first happen. You can see that GJ primarily has broken this couple of important level of support. There's one here, okay, very important level of support here, which is turning resistance here, and with that, see that this is also a very important level of support on GBP/JPY. Let me draw all of them. This one also, okay. There is a big support here. This kind of support is very important, and there's one here, big move happen. Now you can see whenever buyers buying GJ, see this one is now sellers are selling. So this kind of breakdown is a sign of bigger trending direction on GBP/JPY. So once it will it will start falling, I will be selling GJ, okay. And because GJ, if you closely look at this is 4-hour time frame, if I look at the higher time frame monthly, we can see that from the monthly there is a resistance zone here, okay, on the monthly. This is dynamic resistance. How do I draw this resistance? Let me show you, connecting all the dots. If I draw, see that this is a dynamic resistance zone on GJ, okay. And because of this resistance, we saw that this current monthly candle we saw couldn't break, and the way these price actions form, very high probability that GJ will not be able to break this high. Instead, we could see that this market is melting and it may be heading initially to this level, or it may break this low here, okay. So there is a one couple of pips to look at. So in the first move it could move to 160 pip before jumping up, and then 550 pip, and then 1100 pip. So there are probability for all of this level to be tested. Now from the weekly, we see that there is the price grab liquidity. Guys, keep in mind everything teaching here is only for educational purpose, nothing to be taken as an investment or any kind of advice, because it's just a general analysis. I could be wrong at any point. The market could do completely different than what I said, so make sure you take it as an education, not any kind of advice. And now we see that GJ on the daily, today's candle has broken this high and then has formed this strong rejection to the downside. Now the way it has formed, what I think that if this economic issue remains, we could see this market might break down. You might see that tomorrow is opening with a gap and coming down, or even today you can see this candle now creating a long wick candle here. So if this current candle cannot break this high, we could see that GJ is just melting down, and when it will start to drop, it will create a nice trending direction. Okay, we'll look at US100. Dollar yen, please absolutely look at gold, please. Yeah, absolutely. GU 1 hour middleman, look at it. Good evening, coach, please. Where is a good your USD, Jana? Okay, we'll look at it. Euro USD. Okay, so we'll look at Euro USD and then we'll look at US 500. Okay, looking at euro dollar. Okay, so like the GBP JPY, if I look at the euro dollar, first of all, looking at monthly. Okay, so we see that the game completely has changed with this news coming up. DXY getting stronger, gold is getting stronger, euro dollar has a massive drop. Now from this monthly resistance, euro dollar has, you know, massive bounce to the downside, and you know, this month from this monthly 20 EMA we saw that euro dollar rejected, means that now there could be a trend to the downside. Okay, now if we place our Fibonacci for this move on euro dollar, we see that the market might come to this 38.2% Fibonacci level, 50%, and there's another one is 61.8%. okay, now looking at weekly, we can see that weekly the price has formed. Okay, so this weekly candle on euro dollar is, if this one is closing even here, that is a sign of very strong bearish price action. The reason is, on euro dollar we saw that multiple times there is one here liquidity grab, big pin bar, there's one here liquidity grab with this doji, there's one here liquidity grab, and now this is the biggest one, has gone up and then now closing back, which is highly likely to close as a bearish engulfer. So with all of them, looking at daily, now with this kind of breakdown, okay, it is a sign of continuing its stronger downtrend. Okay, so from the lower time frame there is a big bearish, and this breakdown on euro dollar is a sign of a strong downtrend, and I love trading this kind of breakdown, because when you see this kind of breakdown, there will be a lot of trading opportunity. Let me show you what do I mean by this. You see that when this kind of breakdown happen, it's a breakout, it's a big trend. Let me show you, because the market when consolidating like this, it's an annoying market structure, but when it breaks, you see this big break, it's nice trend. And if I show you the breakdown, you see this kind of big breakdown, big trend. If you see in the past, okay, strong breakdown, and then see this trend, and that's what I was telling, that I will be greedy in this move now, and there is a high probability that euro dollar, you know, will show promising downtrend. Okay, and if I look at this, you see that this market also grabbed liquidity with this green doji, has broken down. Now what we need is for this trend to be established. Okay, it's not the starting of the trend. We need to see it to break this from this support level here. Okay, it is now retesting this level. Let it break down. Okay, and then it will give us a lot of trade to the downside, as long as it is holding, which is highly likely to happen. Okay, if you want to trade all of them with us, guys, and also learn the strategy that I am trading, all the students trading in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, there is a link in the description area. You can join us, you can learn our strategies to trade with us, to become an independent trader. and so far you can see this week's we have gained 5% so far, okay, which is around net 323 pips so far. We had one losing trade, 6 winning trades. So let's see how it goes next. And yeah, if you want to be part of this great trading community, you can find a link also at the top of this chat. Visit the website, click join now button, and then you can be here always learning everything, and also accessing all the trading tools that we have, including this TF or trend following strategy indicator. Okay, let's look at Smiley Euro USD. So we looked at the euro dollar, gold. Okay, we'll look at it now. Euro dollar, as I mentioned, this is the euro dollar that we have looked at. Looks to me that it is starting a strong downtrend and we will be on it. So on gold, again gold started its bullish move. Okay, there's a candle close coming up on the lower time frame. So it has broken this market structure, and let me see the 4 hour. Gold, this is 15 minutes. You can see this is still showing bullish price action, okay, but I need to see false breakout and then we'll be jumping on a trade. On this 15 minutes we see that gold is showing so far bullish price action, but you can see it formed a head and shoulder here, which you can see on the 15 minutes. So we could see some, you know, liquidity gap from the bottom, but the way it has formed this price action, which is still bullish, and there is a candle close coming up on gold, which is this one, bullish. Let me look at US oil. You see this is a drastic drop. NASDAQ and US30. Okay, US30 also looks like that bearish, you know, because the stocks are it's high risk investment, any kind of so except DXY, gold, and JPY, most of the pairs will drop. Okay, most of the instrument will go down. So you can see that Aussie yen also showing the very strong breakdown. CHF-JPY. So JPY is getting the strongest. Okay, we can see that AUD USD also breaking down like euro dollar. Yeah, GBP JPY, you can see that it's now coming down. So GBP JPY, GBP USD also bearish. So all the risky currency are coming down, and only gold, DXY, and JPY is bullish. Let me say how gold is doing this 15 minutes. We might see some liquidity gap from here, but if we see, let's say gold has done a false breakout here and then going up, we will be going long. I will be only thinking of buying gold at the moment. I'll not be thinking of any selling on gold. The way it is showing very strongly bullish, and trading with the trend is always the wisest decision you can make when you are trading. That's why you see the dollar yen. So very unusual day. You can see the DXY remaining bullish, and at the same time gold is remaining bullish. Okay, so very unusual day. And thank you, no problems, James, you're welcome. So for scalping gold, we can see that this market already formed bullish market structure. There is a liquidity gap here, means it is preparing for a move to the upside. Now because you can see gold already grabbed liquidity from here, we might see now short-term retracement. If you look at the 1 hour, 15 minutes, you see this from here. If gold in this 15 minutes, gold drop down below, okay, and grab liquidity around this 20 EMA showing a long wick candle, then only I'll be going long, because you can see there is a head and shoulder here on the 15 minutes now. So there are some trader who love trading head and shoulder, they might sell, and that will drop gold price a little bit down. And then once you will see the market form a strong bullish structure, then I will be going long. Let me show you a couple of examples what I normally look for when I say that I need proper entry. There are some areas that you will be able to see exactly that this is a trade. Okay, we do have a strategy to clearly explain those. Let me show you. There are many trades like that. You can easily identify them. Okay, so this one here, okay, look at this trade. This is 5 minutes time frame. See what happened here. There's a long consolidation and then strongly breakout followed by a long wick candle. Buyers bought from here, tested this important level of previous resistance here, okay, which is turning support, and then there's another bullish candle. And now we saw in this consolidation, initially this red candle grabbed liquidity, and the next one has crossed all of them and again grab liquidity, and then this doji. So multiple times liquidity grab has given this market to boost to the upside, okay, to a strong momentum, and that's where you see the big move happen. Now currently what's happening in the market is that you can see this market now strongly bullish, and there is a 4-hour candle close, so you might see some downward movement for a deeper retracement, and that's why we need to see this market to come down, okay, grab liquidity, and then to give us bullish trading opportunity. No problems at all, you're always welcome. Coach, what about USD CHF? So we'll look at USD CHF. So you see dollar is very strongly bullish, and that's why you see USD CHF also has gone to the upside. Previously we discussed about the question. One of you said that you are very struggling with discipline. Okay, let's get to that point as well. Discipline, this, when the market moves like that, this is a very good time to secure profit, okay, to get to the you can see euro dollar now it's dropping, so there will be trend on euro dollar, and to trade this kind of breakdown, euro dollar is breaking means it will be trending now. Okay, there could be massive drop in this market, right? And I will be on it all the time in this move. Now discipline is the key. The reason is, when the market drops like this, it happened to me that in the beginning when I started, I take a trade and I saw that it's going in profit, and then I took another one thinking that, okay, if it is a winning trade, let's add up position, and then adding another position, and then adding another position. So sometime I realized that I opened 5 positions, 6 positions, and then any trade going wrong, all of them going in minus. So that is what happened, is that what we gain, we go give it back to the market. And this comes from the place of discipline. Then how can you develop discipline? See, to develop discipline, first of all, it's a different approach, because there is no other solution, trust me, other than being a very decisive about your trading. For example, imagine that there is a story. There is a story is that a king had to battle with 10,000 soldiers, and when the king had to battle with 10,000 soldiers, but he has only 100, probably 1,000 anyway, 100 or 1,000 soldiers with him, and he had to battle with 10,000. Okay, with 1,000 he had to fight with 10,000. That means 1:10. And what he did is, in that story, he took a ship and then crossed the river or ocean, big ocean or river, and then he went to that battleground. As soon as his 1,000 soldier got down from the ship, what he did, he burned the ship. Okay, he burned the ship because he has only 1,000 soldier, and as soon as they will see that 10,000 they have to fight with, they will flee. So he burned the ship. You know why he burned the ship? Because he knows that if the ship is burned, the soldier have only one option in their hand: either fight. If you want to leave, you have to fight. That's how he did it. So and he won the battle in that with 1:10. That means 1,000 defeated that 10,000 soldier, because in their mind they have that they have to win. Others, there is no other alternative way. The ship is burned, so if they lose, then you understand what will happen. So discipline is exactly the same thing. Say, for example, how does this happen? You are doing a job, okay, or anything, and you are, for example, you are trading. Now when you have an option that, okay, I have a job, let's take a risk on this trade. I'll make big money, probably will take a big risk, or anything happens subconsciously. So because of this, it becomes very difficult when we have an option to switch to something else. But it doesn't mean that you should quit your job and then do only trading to stay disciplined. But what I'm saying, that you need to find a specific reason that will give you a big mental strength to stay disciplined. For example, find out exactly what's the reason behind your trading. Okay, what is specifically you want out of trading? Write it down in a piece of paper, and then create a purpose or goal behind trading, and then you can stay disciplined. Specifically need to find out what you want out of trading, that should be a bit bigger than what usually, and then you can remain disciplined. This is the key of being a discipline. Otherwise it sometimes become very difficult, and I saw in my own experience. So, and also you can do some other practices as well, okay, which is very effective, because it's all come from our brain and mind. So if you can, everyone of us different, some of are patient, some of are impatient. Naturally I'm a bit impatient, and that's why I had to do a lot of struggle when I started trading. I lost quite a few accounts, big accounts, smaller accounts, until I realized that, okay, I have to do something. I have to be disciplined. And then I applied all this. I'm saying everything I applied. I did exercise, disciplinary exercise. I did trade fasting. There is a term I call it trade fasting. You can try that. So what I did is, that really helps a lot. So it's like you'll challenge yourself that, okay, this whole week I will not open a single trade. That's what I call a trade fast. So you challenge yourself, this week I will be only observing the market. I will not open any trade 1 week, and see how it. So what will happen is that you can pay attention. Because when we open a position, let's say you open a position, or anyone open a position, and looking at that position, what's happening in the market, how the price is going, we normally lose focus. So if you want to be focused, if you don't have any open position, but discipline, looking at the chart, you can see what's happening in the market. So this is a very, very a good effective. There are many other ways you can do. Okay, you can do sit down on a trading desk, be quiet for, let's say, 10 minutes. This is still I do every day. When I sit down on my trading desk, the first thing I do, shut down all the lights, stay quiet for 10 minutes, just don't do anything 10 minutes. So what will happen, it will help your mind to calm down, and it's a big exercise, because when you are, let's say, quiet for 10 minutes, not doing anything, you are creating a muscle memory in your brain, okay, to stay disciplined, to stay quiet and not doing anything. Though in a general sense it might looks like that, that may not be effective, but it's really, really effective, because everything is your mind and brain is determining everything what's happening. So there are many other ways you can develop discipline. Hopefully that anything will help you to be disciplined. So let's look at euro dollar, going back to it again. Now with that euro dollar, we see that from the daily there is a big breakdown on euro dollar, and this daily candle, you can see this is a red candle, a huge liquidity grab from this resistance zone, created this red bearish candle, and then we see that this price now slowly breaking down. Highly likely it will continue to drop. Now the way it has dropped, highly likely it will trend in this direction, okay. And I think the Gbpusd is doing the same thing. It's now testing this previous support, turning resistance, and we should see some trending to the downside in this one as well. So how to anchor our discipline and avoid trading. Great advice. Thanks for no problems. Thank you, Tech. So yeah, anchoring discipline is also, you need to create, it's internally core belief, okay. Many of us don't have any idea about it. It's your conviction, okay. See, first of all, what's the outcome of trading is making freedom, okay. So you have a dream, you wanna make your life easy. You don't want to worry about paying the bills, buying the stuff that you want to do, or going on holiday from trading. This is the goal of trading. Now, to achieve that, first create a conviction. So what is a conviction? It's also applied in trading also, even when you are opening the trade. Conviction is, we talk, we mostly know about belief, but very few of us knows about conviction. So what is conviction? Is when you have a conviction that you are, wealthy trader, you are a profitable trader, you started to make money in autopilot without any conscious thinking, because at the end of the day you are very powerful. Very few people will tell you this. You are very powerful. Everything we see outside ourselves is in fact we create, from our thinking and from our imagination. So the way it happens is, for example, you see the TV you are watching, or a movie, it come on the screen, like a projector is projecting on the screen, and you can see that. Similarly, if you want to be a wealthy trader, first you mentally become a wealthy trader, and you need to create a self-image of being a wealthy trader. That is conviction. So conviction is when you repeatedly start, create a belief, repeatedly started to do that, that belief turns into conviction. So when it becomes a conviction, it creates, wealth automatically. That's why you'll see that it becomes much easier for wealthy people to create wealth, is because they are conviction. And how do you create a conviction? First, create it mentally, and then it will come automatically in your outside world. As a matter of fact, you can create anything in your life. You don't have to create, it's just a choice. According to quantum physics, I'm talking about the science and the real things that truly matters. It's like if you go to the supermarket shelf, okay, all the stuffs on the shelf, right? Now you choose which one you need. Do you need a silver bar, or you need a gold bar? It's all there. You just need to go ahead and choose it. You might say, okay, how do I choose? To choose, we think that we choose the material thing. We don't choose material thing. We choose to become. This is the real secret. So the reason we don't understand this concept is because from school, from society, from everywhere, we learn to do, but you have to become. So being and doing is a two different thing. So how do you become? For example, create an image in your mind how to be a wealthy trader, how a wealthy trader look like, and then act from that place. Like, ask yourself when you are taking an action, is the action coming from a wealthy trader? If yes, try to do that way. It will come. It's like a magic will happen. That's why Forex Trading Wizard Academy. No problems. Thank you. So let's look at trading again. We are almost coming to the point where we might find an opportunity. Let's see. Looking at gold. Okay, so we see that from the 15 minutes, the market now it's in a little bit in a consolidation phase. Okay, so this is this is the impulse on the 1 hour. So this is on the 5 minutes. We see that this market is consolidating. So with that consolidation, what I think that highly likely it will create a false breakout in this direction, and then we should see some again bullish move started. So for gold to be bullish, we see some consolidation or sideway on the lower time frame, but this market is strongly bullish. I will be waiting for a potential bullish setup on this one, but let's see how it does. Primarily let it give us entry opportunity. The way the market now moving, gold, and as you can see GBPUSD, also GBPUSD is bearish, gold is so far it's bullish. So in this 15 minutes time frame, you can see it formed a head and shoulder as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so let this head and shoulder to be broken. Even it could break this market structure here and then could remain bullish again. So until we see, because it's a bull market now, until we see that strong bullish candle again, we'll be looking for potential opportunity on this one. Okay guys, in the meantime, if you are looking for a regulated broker, also link in the description. I can provide a link here. Our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can join them. They are regulated. You can start trading with as minimum as with the minimum capital. So they are regulated, so your capital will be in a safe hand. Okay, so I put a link on the chat. You can use that, and also join the free Telegram channel. As you know that we quite often we open live trades and many other educational content posted on the free Telegram channel. So any live trade opening, any update will be posted on the free Telegram channel. So all the link is given in the chat, and also there is a link in the description of this video. Anything that you want, including joining our mentorship program, also link in the description. So let's see overall dollar yen. Let me look at all of them guys to see in fact what's happening. So you see that Aussie yen, CHF-JPY, all of them has a very strong breakdown. Euro CHF also has a very strong breakdown, and it's also a trending market. Eurujpy also has a very strong breakdown. So GBP in all of them, you know, GBP JPY and euro dollar, these two are very high probability. GBP USD also highly likely that it will trend now in this direction. So you might see, you can see GBP USD, you can see there is a head and shoulder, okay, and then has a breakdown. So GBP USD as DXY is getting stronger, we could see that, you know, a big move could happen on GBP USD as well. So you can see gold on the 15 minutes coming down. If it breaks this market structure here, false breakout can give us nice looking buying opportunity again, okay, so which is very likely to happen. And as you can see, there is a support here on gold 15 minutes that can give us buying opportunity. US oil is, you know, notoriously bearish. There is a big drop because of the, as I mentioned, and when there is an economic downturn, oil price drops because of the drop in, you know, demand. and as of with US30 has formed a very strong bearish price. I think that US30 also will have a very strong downtrend now. The way it has formed here on the daily, it is in a downtrend. You can see US30 daily, there is an impulse correction, nice looking downtrending market structure, and I think that this market initially at least should come back here. Okay, this is the previous resistance here, support here, okay, which is turning support here. So there is a very high probability for US30. You can see there is a candle that has a half wick, half body. So from here we should see some strong drop on US30, because as you know that this market now will drop. Yes, tech, very good, thank you. No problems, you're welcome. So US30 is bearish. Let me look at all of them to see. Okay, so you see that gold coming down for a deeper retracement. Now for me, for gold, what I will be waiting, you can see there is a, in this 15 minutes, there is only a big move. There's only two narrow candles not related to the movement, has a very high level of liquidity in that candle. And what I will be waiting for the price to come back down to break this structure and then to give us buying opportunity, okay, which is very likely to happen in that move or in this zone. You can see that in 15 minutes already the price is consolidating, forming a kind of head and shoulder. So highly likely that this might be a fake head and shoulder. So if it is a fake head and shoulder, what will happen, it will come, it will break and then will create a false breakout and then will close up with a big candle. And once it will do that, we'll go long on gold. Okay guys and girls, hopefully that you are enjoying. Give a big like and also let me know how you are doing. Gold is very risky today. Yeah, most of the pairs are a little bit of volatile, so that's good. As I mentioned that when everyone is fearful, you have to be, you know, not you have, like the profitable traders, they wait for others to be fearful so that they can trade, they can be greedy. I will be greedy for a couple of days because looks like the market is very strongly trending, and that's what we did. You can see that our we had a very good trading with this one also, past also 6 amazing winning trades so far in our VIP group, and I'm looking forward to have more. So if you at the same time, if you want to be part of that also, you can find a link in the description. You can join us using the link, visit the website. So Gbpusd also, you see that this is a narrow candle is forming, and with that narrow candle, this is 1 hour chart on GJ. Starting from this, we see this impulse. The price is now in a consolidation on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, I'll be waiting for a breakdown here. There is a very high probability for especially GBPJPY, GBPUSD. Yeah, looks like they're very strongly bearish, this one also. Okay guys, so yeah, GBPUSD and GBPJPY, we might see strong drop, and DXY looks like, yeah, very strongly bullish look like. So with that said, I'll keep watching them, and also in the meantime guys, due to the time limit, I need to end this session. Let me know in the chat if there is any question, And before I end the session, I will be on trading as well, because there is a time limit, especially on GBPUSD. Looks like that this market will drop. I just need to see how it is doing on the lower time frame. On the 1 hour, you can see this is a breakdown, this candlestick. The sellers are very strong in that zone, and any opportunity coming up, I'll straight trade, and also I'll be sending the same trade to the students who are trading with us. And if you want to be part of that, you can be. And anyone want to join our recommended broker Ever Trade, there is a link in the description. You can join them. They are regulated, and your capital will be in the safe hand. So to conclude this session for gold, you can see now it's trying to form a bullish market structure. So what you can take away from this session is that gold is bullish. We'll be waiting for strong bullish impulse from here, and then we'll jump on a trade. If we see that gold bullish, euro dollar and GBPUSD looks like that bearish, especially GBPUSD and euro dollar, and GBPJPY looks like that very strongly bearish, and they might trend to the downside. I will be only selling all those pairs, guys. Keep in mind, when there is a movement like this, when there is a bank collapse or there is a risk of economic crisis, USD, that means USD will go up. So only I'll remain bullish on USD, gold bullish, and JPY bullish. That means that JPY very stronger. So strongest could be JPY and dollar, and the rest remain weaker. So I will be selling against JPY and USD, everything against these two pairs in the upcoming session. So with that said, thank you very much. You can see GBP/JPY, this candle is forming a narrow doji. If this one is forming as a narrow doji, I might sell immediately from here GBP/JPY for a bigger profit target. So I'll be looking on it, and thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to join the free Telegram channel, link in the description, and I'll see you tomorrow again in this live session, guys, twice. With that said, very soon I'll see you. Don't hesitate to ask any question, even when I'm not in live. You can use the live chat in the website. They will refer to me. I'll try to answer any question that you have.